everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Well, what I wanted to talk about today, and I've talked about this before, but it's something that's so prevalent in our society and in the world today, and I would venture to say in the world forever, it has been, is the presence of evil along with good. And I know I've touched on this before, but it's always good to have a nice refresher. In the book of Job, Satan says that he's been ranging throughout the earth, and I just wanted to touch on how important that is. Like if you feel like you're being pressured, or you're being pulled into one direction, which would be in the direction away from God, or the direction away from doing something that you want to do for God, it's a good chance that Satan's eyes are roaming throughout the earth, and they've found you and they've locked onto you. But the good news is that Satan, you are most likely to feel these things when you're on the verge of doing something good, or when you're on the verge of doing something positive with your life. So feeling the tension and the pressure of evil is just part of being a Christian. It's part of being somebody who does God's work. I myself lately have felt a little bit of tension and just depression in my life, and I really have no reason for that. I actually have more reasons to be happy, but oftentimes through a word or an event or circumstances, Satan has a way of planting a seed of evil, just like the Holy Spirit plants seeds of good. Satan has a way of planting seeds of evil, and his whole objective is to make us second guess what we want to do for God. Because if he can keep us in a way where we are not beneficial to God, he doesn't even really care if we're beneficial to him, I don't think. As long as we're not helping to build and to expand God's kingdom, Satan's happy. So if you're feeling a little bit of tension, you're feeling a little bit of pressure, depression, just any negative feelings at all, keep doing what you're doing and keep pressing on for God, because there's a light through this tunnel. And unfortunately, it's not something that is ever ending. Until Christ returns and we're fully transformed into his image, we're always going to be battling. And the thing to remember here is, just like in the book of Job, is our God is greater, as the popular song is. Our God is greater than any circumstance, than any spiritual warfare that we can face. So the best thing to do is to put 100%, 120% trust in God, press forward, and have the faith to know that He will follow through and deliver on His promise, and everything you need truly is in Him. And that's just the bottom line. So keep doing what you want to do. Keep dreaming big for God. And all of these little details that seem to be getting you down will work out in the wash. In the book of Acts, when Peter and John are traveling throughout Jerusalem, and they expand their ministry, they're persecuted, they're jailed, they're flogged, they're all of these things, but their eyes are constantly on something bigger. Their eyes are sharing the gospel. And at one point, after they're arrested and flogged, what is this guy doing? After at one point they're arrested and they're flogged, Peter and John are actually ecstatic, and they're actually so excited because they've suffered for the gospel. And how many of us would do that? Rather than nursing our wounds, they're just ecstatic, and it's such a cool thing to see. So never give up that faith that you have. and never give up your prime goal, which is to help build God's kingdom. And with that in mind, I hope everyone has a good week, and just know that these hard times will come, but they'll also pass, and the assistance of the Spirit is really all you need. All right, have a good day.